Hello, friends. My name is Dante, and I'm sitting here on my story tire, my tire talk, one could say. Anyways, I wanted to come on here and talk about the mythos of French weakness and military inadequacy. And unfortunately, we live in a world where we kind of have this really weird, just kind of strictly World War II view of history that, for the most part, a lot of it doesn't have any nuance or isn't necessarily accurate. People have this mythos of France being just this horrible military, always surrendering. But if you look at history, it really couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, people cite, the 1940 invasion by Germany in World War II. Okay, that was such a one-off, and it really showed the aging officer corps in France, and I could go into that a lot. I actually want to make a YouTube video about this. I want to start a YouTube channel. I only have lifts, barbell lifts on it, but I want to talk about history, and I want to talk about Christianity and lifting, which are my three most favorite things. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. But anyways, people always say, France has this mythos of, the white flag Frenchman that always surrenders. But did you know that France, historically speaking, has more military victories, decisive battles, decisive wars won, and more influence than any other European power in all of history? Arguably the greatest army in all of human history. We're talking about starting with the battle of, you could argue, the Battle of Hastings, because William the Conqueror was from Normandy, even though he wasn't technically French in the traditional sense, and he had a separate kingdom. But from the Battle of Hastings, Verdun in World War I, the Marne in World War I, the Napoleonic Wars, Austerlitz, all these great battles, these were incredible achievements that were achieved by the French military. They go all the way back to the time of Charlemagne, even a little bit before, when the Gothic kingdoms were first being formed. And then something else I want to say is this myth of Russian superiority. I don't know if it was the propped up fear of the Soviet Union, or just the Pyrrhic victories that they had in World War II, because they did have victories in World War II, but at a high cost of life. Historically speaking, Russia is one of the worst militaries in all of human history. They have more decisive defeats, they have horrible losses, and all their victories tend to be Pyrrhic victories. Pyrrhic victories meaning, they technically won, but it was at a huge high cost of life. And I don't know why Russia gets just like this unbeatable myth. I mean, I look at what's happening in Ukraine. They've lost 1 million people. I mean, and I don't like the loss of life. I don't want war. I want peace. But at the same time, it's like, Russia is not a very good military, historically speaking. And the irony is that France gets thrown under the bus because of their quick defeat from the German Blitzkrieg in World War II. But if you look at all of human history, European history, they are the greatest army that was ever fielded. So if you guys want to hear more about this stuff, my YouTube channel is just me lifting, but I want to include my musings on history, because that's my favorite subject, and also my Catholic faith, which is also I'm very passionate about. So just let me know. Bye.